Dr. Jason Fung. What is the correct cause of obesity? Part 1.
What is it that's causing weight gain? That is the question. Because if you get that question wrong, everything you do after that is wrong. And I think that we have everything all wrong. Well, it's too many calories. That's obvious. We've been told this since we're in grade 2. So this leads to this sort of energy balance paradigm. We know that this kind of paradigm actually doesn't work at all. Studies show it, that the failure rate of this sort of eat less, move more is about 99%. So you're virtually guaranteed to fail. If you look at books like the Handbook of Obesity, and so Jocelyn's Diabetes Mellitus, which is one of the very authoritative textbooks of medicine, it says, well, reduction of caloric intake is the cornerstone of any therapy for obesity. However, they say none of these approaches has any proven merit. That is to say, I'm telling you to reduce your calories, but I know it doesn't work. So here's the way we think about obesity. Too much calories causes obesity. That's what everybody says, but that's really just the proximate cause. If you treat that, you're going to say eat less or move more. So this is the first law of thermodynamics, but it's also the unspoken accusation. And again, one of these things that I think is one of the most unfair things about obesity is that what we say is that this is the proximate cause, but the ultimate cause is it's your fault. That's the unspoken accusation. You let yourself go. It's your fault. You shouldn't have eaten that bagel, right? It's all treatment is willpower. That's all you need. That's what they say, but the model is incorrect. It's only correct if this model is correct. There's another model of hormonal obesity, which treats obesity as a hormonal problem. So again, the proximate cause is still too many calories. But what's driving you to have too many calories? Well, it's insulin. So in this case, if you have a hormonal view of obesity, then the treatment is not willpower, because all of a sudden, as a nation, you know, we're 50 years later, we have no willpower, and 50 years before, we had lots of willpower. Like, that's ridiculous, right? So the treatment then is to lower insulin.
The treatment? Lower insulin.
So if you're worried about obesity, the proximate cause of obesity is too many calories, right? That's the thing that goes right before it. But the thing that ultimately causes it is the ultimate cause, okay? So the thing is, if you treat the proximate cause, it's kind of futile. It doesn't really work. If you treat the ultimate cause, because that's what's really underlying this disease, that's what is important. So this is our big hope.
In a study, subjects maintained weight loss for over 1 year.
So you lose weight, and then you hope, well, you know, your metabolism is going to go down. We know that's going to happen. But maybe if you maintain this weight for a long time, your body kind of gets used to this new weight, right? That's our big hope. Unfortunately, it's not really true. So if you look at long-term studies, so up to a year, where they've maintained the weight loss, what you see is that the metabolic rate drops by about 400 calories a day. So it never got better.
A study found that subjects maintained weight loss for over 1 year, but their metabolic rate dropped by about 400 calories.
The other issue, the other hormonal change that we get when you start to reduce calories is that you change your hormones, your satiety hormones and your hunger hormones. So ghrelin is the so-called hunger hormone. It's a hormone that makes you hungry. So even 1 year after, your ghrelin is much higher than it was before. Peptide YY is a satiety hormone, makes you full. So if it's lower, it means you're more hungry, right? And again, even after a year, your satiety hormone is lower than normal. So the bottom line is that you're a lot hungrier because you've lost the weight and you haven't adjusted. All you've done is reduce calories. You haven't fixed the actual problem of insulin. So you're hungrier. And again, this always strikes me as one of the most unfair things in medicine. Because you're hungrier, like you're eating more, you want to eat more. But it's not because you're some gluttonous slob, right? It's because your hormones are making you hungry and you're burning less energy. So as you regain that weight, everybody thinks, oh, you went off your diet because you have no willpower, right? And again, one of the most unfair things in medicine, because we know it's all about your metabolism, which went down, and your hunger hormones, which went up. But it all stemmed from a complete misunderstanding of obesity.
The failure rate of the advice, quote, eat less and move more, unquote, is 99%. The accusation is, you have no willpower. While the proximate cause is too many calories, the ultimate cause is hormonal. The treatment, lower insulin. A study found that subjects maintained weight loss for over 1 year, but their metabolic rate dropped by about 400 calories. The study also found that while subjects maintained weight loss for over 1 year, ghrelin, the hunger hormone, went up, and peptide YY, the satiety hormone, went down. Summary: your hormones are making you hungry and burning less energy.